Hey everyone, I'm Blakely McKee with PressPassLA. We are at the premiere of Dead for a Dollar, so hold your horses and get ready for a shootout. I wanted to ask about the stash, because you look like you could grow it in really thick. Was it real or was that a fake one?
It was actually technically not real. It was technically fake.
Okay.
And Christoph Waltz was technically very rude to me about it because he was like, real men grow their own mustaches for their westerns.
Okay.
And he would sort of like snarl at me to show how flexible his mustache was. And
Got it. There was like a mustache flex off.
yeah. I wanted flexibility with my mustache. He just wanted flex.
As an actor, are you wanting to work with director Walter Hill? Is that something on your list that's like you want to do in your career?
Have you seen Lone Riders? Have you seen Warriors come out and play? Have you seen 48 Hours? Have you seen Alien? Yes.
I knew the answer already, but I have to ask the question.
The angles, he's a part of cinematic history, and for him to spend one of his latest films through the large, we can go on and on for days about all the stuff he's done. Recently in press, I found out that Benjamin was one of he inspired him from one of the films. He saw him way back when he was at the drive-in, one of his very first films that he did, which is wild to know that he's been inspiring so much. So he's definitely has been in top 10 easily.
Let's talk about Dead for a Dollar. Shooting it, I know it was really quick. How was your experience on set, and especially working with the legendary Walter Hill?
My one complaint is I wish that the process was more prolonged.
Yeah.
As you already mentioned, with a limited budget and a limited number of days to shoot the film, there's a lot to get done. So there's not a whole lot of leisure time to hang out and shoot the breeze and swap stories. It's really all about the work.
What drew you to the Western film?
Well, what drew me to this film was Walter Hill.
Okay.
We're talking about a living legend.
Yes.
I'm a true blue, longtime fan of his. I like to tease him that I'm actually old enough to have seen his film in the movie theater, his directorial debut when it first came out,
Wow.
a film called Hard Times, which starred Charles Bronson, Jill Ireland, and James Coburn. And it was the sort of the Fight Club of the early 1970s.
Dead for a Dollar received tremendous accolades at the Venice Film Festival. I got to know, what was that like, hearing the response?
Well, it was a lot better than the alternative.
Sure.
I'll say that. No, you work on these things for quite a while. It takes about a year to make one, and you hope for the best, not only for yourself but for the actors, financiers. We're all in it together. And so it was our first time out of the box, and it turned out to be a very positive experience.
Dead for a Dollar is coming out. We've gotten premieres for it. What are your emotions?
What it lends is a kind of simplicity and elemental quality that I think is central to where Western, that is in the heart of a lot of Westerns, particularly the old B-Westerns that many people love. So hopefully we accomplish that, because the difficulty is in this modern age, while we have some sort of sympathy and some sort of attraction with the idea of a Western, we don't have the same kind of morality or values. So it's a challenge to really state your terms and then see the characters, see what cards they get dealt, and how they play them out. And that's the beauty of it.
I read that you got the script and almost immediately responded. What was it about it that stuck out to you that made you want to be a part of this?
It was a very clear narrative. It had a clear perspective. It had a clear point of departure. It had a clear goal. It was told in a clear way. And the contours were clearly discernible. And so that's, and you don't get that very often.